Good day, everybody. Today we are going to work on finding an interval within which most probably the population mean will fall. If I give you two numbers and I say that there's 95% confidence, I have 95% confidence in those two numbers, one a lower number and another an upper number, within which the population mean will fall. Will you believe me? Will you trust me? Let's take a look at it. And we will be using Excel. So I'll share my Excel screen with you. Okay. So is a sample of 25 cereal boxes has a mean weight of 1.05 pounds. The population standard deviation is 0.08 pounds. Calculate the 95% confidence interval for the population mean weight. Of course, first we will assume that the weights of cereal boxes are normally distributed. That is a bell-shaped curve, are normally distributed. Okay, buted. So population mean or sample mean is given to us. Sample mean equal to 1.05 pounds and population standard deviation is equal to 0.08 pounds. Okay, or confidence level. Now this confidence level means if we repeat the experiment 100 times, that means we collect information from 100 sample of size 25 and calculate 100 of the intervals with a lower boundary and an upper boundary. 95 of those confidence interval will actually contain the population mean. So calculate the 95%. I've written it over here, 95. So that formula is sample mean, the lower boundary. Let's write the lower boundary. Lower boundary of the confidence interval is sample mean minus the margin of error, and the is uh, upper boundary is boundary boundary is sample mean plus the margin of error, so question is, what is the margin of error? Margin of error is the maximum difference between sample mean and the population mean. Now, margin of error, there is a formula for margin of error in statistics book, and that is equal to critical value of z, okay, uh, multiplied by standard error, or in other words, margin of error is equal to critical value is called z alpha by 2, z alpha by 2, no, z alpha by 2, alpha by 2, yeah, z alpha by 2, and I will explain in a minute what is alpha. Z alpha by 2 times the standard error. So this all is built into Excel, standard error. Only thing is how to calculate it. So Z alpha by 2 is also known as the critical value of Z that I have told you also. What is alpha? Alpha is 1 minus the C level, confidence level. In our case, alpha is equal to 1 minus 0.95, which is equal to 0.05. So alpha by 2 in our case is equal to 0.05 divided by 2 is equal to 0.025. 25. Okay. So the margin of error is the maximum difference between sample mean and population mean. Margin of error, the formula is Z alpha by 2 multiplied by standard error. I have not yet explained what is standard error. I'm going to do so in a minute. But first, let's understand what is alpha. Alpha is the opposite of confidence level. So it is complement of confidence level. It's 1 minus C. 1 minus C, in our case 1 minus 0.95 is 0.05, and further we divide alpha into two equal parts, one on the left tail, one on the right tail. Alpha by 2 in this case is 0.05 divided by 2 is 0.025. There is an inbuilt formula in the in the TI in the Excel which will do all the calculations for us. But we also need to know what is standard error. Standard error is the standard deviation of the sampling distribution. Sampling distribution. So, so what is sampling distribution? It is the probability distribution of the sample means. And what is standard error? Standard deviation or average variation from the mean in the standard distribution or in the sampling distribution. So standard deviation of the sampling distribution is called standard error. And standard error formula is sigma divided by square root square root of sample size. Do I have to remember all this? No, but it's for your information purpose. We will be using Excel. Excel has all built-in formula. Bottom line, margin of error, difference between sample mean and the population mean. Formula, critical value of Z or Z alpha by 2 times standard error. What is standard error? Standard deviation of the sampling distribution. What is the formula for it? Population standard deviation divided by square root of the sample size. So we need to know how to calculate the margin of error using Excel. Margin of error by Excel is given by equal to, and I will write the formula is equal to confidence dot norm, and so it needs the alpha value. Remember, the alpha value in our case is 0.05. So we will write 0.05, comma, standard deviation in our case is 0.08, comma, sample size is 25, and hit enter. 0.05, then 0.08 is the standard deviation. My mistake was I didn't put a decimal, a point in front of it. Okay, 0.08, comma, 0.08, 0.08, and then 20. Okay, 0.08 What is this? 0.08 is my standard deviation, right? Let me clarify this and write it correctly, comma. Then 0.08 is the standard deviation, comma, sample size is 25. Okay. So what did I do? Is equal to confidence, no, equal to, I'll give you the thing. The function is confidence in Excel dot normal inside the parenthesis alpha, which is, remember, 1 minus the confidence level, and then the standard deviation, comma, sample size, sample size. This is the way. And as you know, you have to always put an equal to in front of the function. So confidence, and that will be dot normal. Okay. Alpha, standard deviation, and sample size. And that gives me the margin of error. So the lower boundary of my confidence interval is mean minus margin of error, and that is equal to, my mean is 1.05 minus my margin of error is in cell A26. Okay, that is my lower boundary, and my upper boundary is mean plus margin of error. So that will be equal to 1.05 plus, notice I put the equal to sign, plus the margin of error is in cell A26. So this is my, so what is my 95% confidence interval? 95% confidence interval. Again, that means that if I have 100 samples and 100 intervals, out of those 100 intervals, 95 intervals will contain the actual population mean. It is the effectiveness of the method, 95% success level, is 95% confidence interval. I should write the whole thing. Interval is, we write it like this. Lower boundary is 1.0186 or 019, you might say, comma. The upper boundary is 1.081. And we put the right parenthesis. That's your confidence interval. Again, with 95% confidence, we can state that the actual population mean will be between 1.019 and 1.08. So we used Excel. In Excel, Excel has the formula to calculate the margin of error. What is the margin of error? It is the z value, the critical z value, times the standard error. What is standard error? Standard deviation of the sampling distribution. And the formula for that is population standard deviation divided by square root of the sample size. The Excel directly calculates the margin of error. You just have to use equal to confidence dot norm, and inside the parenthesis, first the alpha value, which is 1 minus confidence, in our case is 0.05, comma, the standard deviation is 0.08, comma, sample size is 25, and the parenthesis, you'll get the margin of error. But that does not complete your calculation. So you have to calculate the lower boundary and the upper boundary. The lower boundary is the mean minus the margin of error. Upper boundary is mean plus the margin of error. Okay, that's it. I'm sure you may have some questions. Hey, you don't worry. Shoot me a question in the comments area. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And if you like my video, give me thumbs up and please share with your friends, and you and your friends, please subscribe to my channel by hitting the red subscribe button. I'll be back next time again using Excel to solve some stats problem. Take care. Have a nice day.